Hey everybody, this is Ivan from 239 Junk Removal, and in this video I want to go ahead and walk you through how the whole junk removal process works, and primarily for the consumer side of it. Now if you're a person looking for junk removal in your area, actually have never even heard of junk removal and are not familiar how it works, this video is for you. Now I want to start with the most common misconceptions about junk removal, and that is junk removal is not a real thing. That's something people do on the side. It's not a very professional service. And I got these misconceptions because being a business owner myself in the Naples, Fort Myers area in Florida, I get these things from people over time telling me and being quite surprised with the professionalism and the amount of work that is required to get the job done. So aside from, of course, people not even knowing that's actually a thing, people also think that junk removal is supposed to be free. However, junk removal, it costs quite a bit of money on the owner's side of it, especially when there's a crew. First, a junk removal company has to pay insurance, tolls, gas, payments for their vehicles, repairs. Of course, and the most expensive thing is the crew's labor. Those are some of the most common and most expensive parts of running a junk removal business. Now, because of that, companies have to charge what they charge. Now, the prices vary from state to state and city to city, and heck, even within the city, prices do vary. You can, of course, shop around and find the most reasonable price that fits your budget. Now, how does the whole process work from start to finish? Well, of course, you first would go either to somebody you know and ask them if they have any referrals, or most commonly, you would go to Google or Bing and you would look up for junk removal near me or junk haulers and intercity name and see what comes up in your area. When you are done and you see what comes up, you can sort through all the listings. Ideally, look for the ones with the most reviews. Those typically are the companies that have been around for a while. You can also do this on Facebook, on Yelp, and some other places, and just find a company in the area that looks like it's been around for quite a while. So you can give them a call and tell them your situation. And generally speaking, when you call a junk removal company, most of them are going to ask you pretty much the same things. You know, what kind of items do you have? Where are you located? Is there any kind of extra steps to walk, such as maybe second floor, third floor? Maybe a couple steps to go up or down a certain area. Are there any hazardous materials? Are there anything hazardous in the way that we have to get around? You know, those kind of things. In addition to that, they're going to also ask you either send them some pictures and they can provide you a free estimate that way so they can see how much space everything will use up in the trailer or whatever vehicle they're using. They can also say they can come in person and provide you a free on-site no obligation estimate, or they're going to be able to just tell you a price over the phone on the spot. Usually you can expect the company to provide you a range, because not a single junk hauler can give you a solid figure out the door for a total job unless the job is fairly small. Usually from my experience as a junk hauler, if it's something simple like a refrigerator, a couch, maybe a refrigerator and couch, I already know I can ballpark exactly how much space the items will use up in my vehicle, and I can give them a solid price based on also the other information they provided. So once you get an estimate and you either decide to shop around and eventually end up with it going to somebody, from there you can schedule with the company. Companies usually are able to provide same day, if not next day service, depending on your schedule. Ask them how flexible they are and how soon they can come out there. Most companies are able to provide you 30 minutes to an hour notification or a call before they arrive. That way, when they arrive, you are at home and can be there to supervise or to look over the whole operation, or of course be there to pay for when the job is complete. They, of course, a lot of companies also do jobs when the customers are not there. Generally, those companies will ask for a non-refundable deposit prior to arrival. If the customer is not there, to make sure there's a card on file or something similar. We're just going to assume here that you are going to be there and you're going to be there to pay the company once they are done. So once the company arrives, just make sure that nothing is sketchy, make nothing that turns you off about them. Make sure they got the right equipment to get the job done. If you have a refrigerator that needs to be removed, if there's a couch, make sure they bring enough guys to tackle all those things, or they bring the right equipment to carry those big heavy items at your house. You wouldn't want them bumping around the house, scratching the walls, or puncturing through the drywall, and really just breaking things. That is something that if it happens, you have to talk to them about that so they can make it right. From there, once everything's all said and done, every company that I know of, including me, we accept credit card, debit card, cash, check, all electronic payments such as Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, and everything in between. Once that happens, you can check out. These companies generally appreciate tips, and these tips usually go to the actual workers, unless the worker is also the owner. Those things are always nice little bonuses that help pay for gas and things like that. Once everything's all said and done, you can ask for a receipt. That is usually something they can provide you via email. If not, they'll be able to provide you something in writing, either from a little portable printer or something they can write up on the spot. And from there, if you are satisfied with the service, you'll be able to go on Google, find them, give them a review, whatever review they deserve, and let them know what you think of their service. For smaller businesses especially, this is very important. It helps them find more customers like yourself in the area and ultimately grow and, provide for their families. And this is also coming from a guy here who's also a small business. I'm telling you that from experience. I've asked hundreds and hundreds of people to leave reviews. Very few do, but the ones that do are able to provide me a really big bonus, a big bump in extra clients over time. Because people, when they see the reviews, they see that, hey, that looks like people who had him hired before, they were satisfied. Let me go ahead and hire him as well, or her. And that's pretty much it. Of course, if you watch this video, you're not in Fort Myers or anywhere in Southwest Florida. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you are in Naples or Fort Myers, anywhere in Lee or Collier County, and you need junk removal, give me a call. My name is Ivan. My phone number is 239-330-5544. I can provide free estimates over the phone, via text, or if you describe the items, in person, and that is 24/7, 365. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.